Welcome to Impact Masters Podcast in collaboration with Africa's Talking Retold Podcast, where every conversation sparks new insights. Join us as we delve into the stories of extraordinary individuals who are shaping our world, movers and shakers in tech, policymakers, entrepreneurs, entertainers, and all those whose stories are worth telling. Get ready to be inspired, challenged, and transformed. Welcome, and let's embark on this journey of discovery together. Impact Masters Podcast. You can check us out on all social media platforms. You can also find us across all podcast channels. Simply search for Impact Masters, then subscribe, follow, and share. www.impactmasters.io. Here's your host, Michael Kamathi.
To be honest with you, Mike, I was thrown into the deep waters. Deep end.
So is everyone else in Africa stuck in.
When I came,
yes,
Tony said the lawyer will be coming. So you remember we started talking in January. They already announced to the company we will be having a lawyer. So everybody who had contracts,
they were waiting for you.
They were waiting for me across the markets. I had never. Of course, at Stanbic, we used to. I used to serve SBG Securities, which is also within the bank, which was in Rwanda and in Uganda, at a very small scale, very very minute. And I said I had never led a legal team. I had never started one. Now this company is in 5 countries
already.
Hey, to be honest, I was not sure what I needed to do.
But was it fun?
A mix of the thrill. It was fun, and sometimes imposter syndrome.
They're like, did I get the wrong job?
Because because I'll be lying if I say I knew the entire landscape, because I had never worked in telecommunications. All right, this was a new
tech,
industry.
yeah.
I had never worked in tech.
Yeah.
This was a completely new industry.
Yes.
I had never dealt with the regulations of any other country, apart from Kenya.
Yes.
Of course, the principles are usually the same, generally, across board, for companies, in different markets. Yeah. But there are usually different nuances here and there. So what I did, at least the team had already started, the management team had, as they expanded into these countries, they went and got contact people.
Consultants,
legal counsel, that were external counsel. So what I did is that I just tapped into where they had left, right? Because now, for example, in Nigeria, there was a company secretary for the company that had been retained. If I needed anything, I needed to just discuss with her and now start moving the ball rolling.
On a consultation basis or as a lawyer?
On usually. In a country like Nigeria, you're required to have a company secretary. Even at the incorporation stage, when you're registering. So there was a lawyer who had been helping us with that and with other small matters. The same thing in Uganda. The same thing in Tanzania. So it was very easy for me now just to start from there. And you remember at Stanbic, I was involved very heavily in dealing with external counsel. So, and I'm a relationship person. I love dealing with people.
Yes.
All right. So it was very seamless to understand, but it took a lot of reading, a lot of understanding, a lot of phone calls, a lot of research. First of all, to also, because you can tell these people are already giving you confidence. They have confidence in you. Wakili amefika.
So you can't let them down.
We have a lawyer. You can't let them down. But it was overwhelming. Because it was a lot of work. A lot of work. So, to your question, the different regulations in the different markets, we leveraged a lot on external counsel and also doing my own research and reading. Because as a lawyer, I remember very well, Mr. Mwaneki taught me trial advocacy at the law school. And he told us that as a lawyer, you're not expected to know everything. We are taught to know where to find the law. All right? That's what we are taught.
Yes.
We are taught where to find the law. So if I need to know today, what does the law say in Nigeria or in Cote d'Ivoire?
You know where to go.
On companies incorporation. I know definitely they have a Companies Act. So that's where I would go. So as a lawyer, lawyers, you don't be lied to now. Lawyers cram the whole constitution. They cram everything. They just know where to find the law.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And once you know where to find the law.
And a few Latin words.
Yes. When you know how to find the law, don't throw some shade on us. But once you know where to find the law,
yes,
you will get to know where to find the law.
Yes.
But it was a tremendously interesting experience. Because at Africa is Talking, we were given a blank check.
Yes.
Do what you need to do. Nobody is looking at you. Nobody is following. Did you do it or did you not do it? It was self-management.
Yes. Now, Karuga, you know what you have described there. I'm tempted to ask, do you think at this point you innovated around law to make sure that, it's a tech company, different new solutions are built every day. And at this point now, as a lawyer, you're told, Chief, this is your department. Innovate around it, as long as now we move along together and ensure that we are we are moving the company the right direction.
Yeah, I think we did, and that was the reason why we also needed to build a team, because the truth of the matter is, and I always like acknowledging that you cannot work alone.
True.
And one of my high school teachers used to tell us, if you want, in fact, it's called Mr. Njogu, if you want to...
Njogu is an elephant.
Yes, Njogu is an elephant. He used to say,
yes.
There are two things, and in fact, I was with him the other day and I reminded him. He used to tell us that maturity does not come when you see that you have beard. When we were boys.
Yes.
Maturity comes with acceptance of responsibility.
Yes.
That's what he used to tell us.
Yes.
And then he used to further say that if you want to walk, I think when you want to walk far, how does it go? If you want to walk far, walk alone. Remind me, how does that go? You see, when you are alone, if you want to walk faster, walk alone. But if you want to walk far,
walk together
with other people. So those things I always remember.
Yes.
And I always want to acknowledge that all of us have our individual strengths
and weaknesses. Yes.
And we can always improve on the weaknesses. But when we leverage on other people's expertise, then we become the best. And that's why when you have a team, it's important to have a team that is diverse. People who are different, people who are...
and see things differently.
Yes.
Yeah.
So for me, my background was corporate governance and compliance. I did not have a big strength in, for example, drafting, of contracts. So that's not what I used to do a lot. I'm a governance person. I am keen on governance, on compliance, on relationship building.
Yes.
So it was very important for us to build the team, and we started building. That's how we brought on board my colleagues. That's why I always appreciate my colleague, someone like Irene.
Irene, yeah.
So when Irene came on board, she had a proper experience. She had a lot of experience dealing in commercial aspects
there is a law known as commercial law.
Yes, there's commercial law.
Okay.
Of course, all of us are usually we are taught everything is lumped together.
Okay.
But now it depends on how you're going to specialize.
Okay.
Irene's background had been very heavy, commercially oriented, negotiation of contracts, negotiation of deals. She's excellent. When you read a contract drafted by Irene today, she's very keen on ensuring everything is included, ensuring that all the dots are, the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed. And, she wants to ensure that...
she's absolute.
She wants to ensure that everything is kosher.
Yes.
I brought that word kosher from my former colleagues at AT, Tanya. Tanya used to like saying that, everything is kosher.
Which language is that?
I'm not sure. But kosher, I think means
it's good.
Everything is good. And so when we brought in, in fact, I think that time we brought in 2 lawyers. We brought Irene and Jerry. And it was amazing building the team because now we have clear difference.
Mandates, yeah.
Karuga had come from a banking background where there was, corporate governance, compliance, regulatory work.
Yeah.
Irene had come from a top-tier law firm dealing with commercial law and cross-border things. So she was really...
International law.
Yes. She was deeply involved in deals, crafting, whatnot. Jerry, again, had come from, I think, what are they called? FMG? These areas, she had come from
fast-moving goods.
Manufacturing.
FMCG.
Yes, FMCG. Come from those areas. So we brought synergies together. So it was very easy for us to agree and allow each other to grow in their respective fields. So that is because there was a lot of work. And to be honest, it was not possible to get all that work done. It's a one-man show.
Yes, yes.
And so I realized when you have a team that understands each other and a team that works together, it becomes very easy to work.
And innovate. Yeah.
Because everybody understands what do I need to do. All right?
Yes.
And as long as each of you have each other's back, then you realize, everything is easy. Everything is scalable. And I think the biggest lesson we have learned so far on team building is that be open with each other. Ensure that you understand what everyone is working on. And don't steal people's thunder. If it is Karuga who has done something,
give them their flowers.
Give them their flowers. If it is Irene who has done something, give them their flowers. Don't, in the corporate world, there's that bad behavior where people steal other people's
Especially
thunder.
if you are the chief there.
Yeah.
You want to always be looking good.
You want to look good. And I always want to acknowledge and say, this is something that was done by so-and-so.
Yes.
This was something that was done by so-and-so.
Yes.
But overall, we also received a lot of support from Tony.
Yes.
Because at that time, legal was under operations.
Okay.
We received a lot of support because Tony was there, listened to us, supported us from budgetary allocation to whatever needs we needed. Because you see now, in our roles, we now need to engage external counsel because we are just in-house. And people need to understand that they are
in a startup.
In a startup, and there are things, and we had never done this before. So we also need assurance, quality assurance from people outside. So people from outside, external counsel from outside, must come and help us. And I remember when we were during Series A, when we were raising money, we had a lot of external counsel helping us. All right, and in the process we learn because you also realize, and I appreciate. I would digress a bit. So yesterday, I went to get my hair done. And so my barber, I was asking her, how...
It's a her?
Yes. I was asking, and I had never asked her before.
Yes.
So she owns the place.
Yes.
And we were discussing, and I asked her, how long have you been around? And she told me she's been around for 10 years. With her shop, and it has grown over time.
Yes.
And she told me that she started very small, and she started with a facility from Equity Bank. And Equity Bank, Dr. Mwangi used to hold seminars and conferences for business owners. And Dr. Mwangi told them that for you to succeed in that business, do that thing that you're doing like you never know anything else. If it is shaving people's hair, don't look at, I can put a car wash, I can start a Mutura business. Focus. Do it like you don't know to do anything else. And then success is going to follow.
Yes.
So where am I going with this? I remembered that even as lawyers and even as professionals, if you take a lawyer today,
yes,
who goes to court every day, it is, and you bring them to AT, it's going to be very difficult for them because this is not the area they are used to.
Yeah.
But does it mean that they don't know? You remember?
Doesn't make them less lawyers.
Mr. Moneki told us, we are taught where to find the law. All right? If you find a lawyer today in the banking industry, if you bring them the way I was brought into the telecommunications, yes, we understand the basics. But the way you are performing at the bank, you have to first of all come and learn what goes on here.
And what are their needs?
And what are these? Because every industry has their own needs. And so I learned, even through external counsel, I learned how to understand things better. Because we are learning from each other. We teach external counsel our business so that they can advise us.
Yes.
And in the process, like now during Series A, I had never done a Series A transaction before. But the lawyers who are on the other side, who are external counsel, worked with me.
This is how it's done.
This is how it's done.
This is what you should pay attention to.
Yes. So, and now when they point those out, I go and burn the midnight oil and get to understand what does this drag along mean? What does this right of shareholders mean? What does this and that mean?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So you keep learning, and you will never stop learning. Every day is a learning moment, and the day you stop learning is the day you die.
Yes.
Yes.
Chief, you have said two main important things, but I want to start with one. Fundraising. So today I have my company and I feel like, okay, yes, I'm making money, I'm profitable, I'm able to pay Karuga and the rest. But for me to really go to more than 5 countries, there's what I need, which is mostly funding, but also human capacity.
Yes.
Legally speaking, how does that process look like for the investors, for the company, and for the people who come in?
Yes. Very good. That's a very important question. And I will just also base it at AT.
Yes.
By the time we received funding, AT was profitable.
Yes.
Good company, making money, paying its employees.
Yes.
But there was, of course, need to expand.
Yes.
And when you need to expand, you need moolah.
Yes.
More cash needs to come.
Yes.
And for you to bring in investors, there's something we had alluded to. Investors will not just come and invest blindly.
Yes.
There's something called DD, due diligence. All the things we started with, ensuring that you are registered, blah, blah, blah.
Was preparing for this moment.
Is preparing for this moment to understand what does it mean. If these guys give us money, if we give these guys money, they're not going to run away. All right? They are registered. We know who they are. They have done due diligence, and these guys have good books. So that is where, from an investor perspective, they would want to know, how do you guys look like? And that's why also where we come in. Corporate governance is very important. And what is corporate governance? Corporate governance is running an organization according to the established rules and regulations and the traditions. All right? So ensuring that there is transparency in that organization.
Yes.
That, you remember we talked about independence of the board.
Yes.
There is stakeholder engagement. Shareholders are involved. All right?
Yes.
Because ultimately, what an investor is going to be looking at is the value they derive from their investment.
And talking of the value, they share, right? That they get after putting X.
Yes.
And also, like part of ET, and you can correct me, of investment was impact investment, whereby, yes, we'll take less shares or we'll take less, offering, but we expect X, Y, Z to happen given your position as a tech company. How do you, and because some of these things can be revealed, maybe at the last stage, whereby you realize, yes, we are giving you money, and we took maybe 5% instead of 50% or 40% or whatever percent, which is higher than 5. But also, we want you maybe to reach X. We want you to address this country. We want you to, to address this kind of businesses, just to ensure that also, Africa businesses are becoming sustainable.
Yes.
Please delve into that, because that is happening a lot in Africa.
Yeah.
But you find even fintechs, you find, any sort of impact-related business that actually enables more banking or financial stability. They are also impact investors related to that field. Yes.
So I'll answer that as I proceed.
Yes.
And I was saying, I think the first question you asked is how when now investors need to come, what does it entail?
Yes, at that point.
And I started with the due diligence.
Yes.
Very important.
Yes.
And then, of course, you get into the talking stage. They come, do their due diligence, and they are happy. But then now in the process of the due diligence, you remember their existing shareholders.
Absolutely.
And that's where I come in, because now a lot of startups that need to raise money, you don't start the day you are raising money. You start in your garage somewhere, in your university dorm.
Your mother gives you, or your father gives you some X.
Yes, you start with an idea, but then who, first of all, do you decide to partner with to start a company? Because we have already started and said, this company has been registered. So before you get funding, who are your co-founders? Who are your partners? So it's very important.
Yes.
From the word go, you ensure that you're very clear.
You're going to raise money.
Karuga and Michael are starting a company.
Okay.
What is our shareholding, first of all?
Oh, so it starts there. That's actually where the raising, because also they're putting sweat equity.
Yes, because you see, raising, you're not just going to register a company. You see, when you go to the system, we're going to register a company within a week. You're not just going to register a company and go and say, now put money. It starts from that day in your dorm.
Yes.
Like now, of course, you see, Candy and Deston started this company many years ago. It was just an idea. All right? So it is important for you to understand who am I getting into a relationship with? Okay?
Yes.
Because that is where it starts. And be very clear.
Yes.
What percentage are you going to have? What percentage am I going to have?
Yes.
Are we going to have any other shareholders? All right?
And what are they going also to get?
So from the onset, ensure that it is very clear.
And documented.
Document, because you need to have contracts. That's where you've had me mention of shareholder agreements. So it is important to understand, okay.
So what a shareholder has is the shareholder agreement.
Yes. So you have an agreement that is, it is very clear.
This signed by all parties.
Yes. And how is the company going to be run? Because I remember I have explained before that a company is owned by shareholders. All right?
Those are the initial owners.
But these people, they don't run, ordinarily they don't run the company. But the board of directors is the one that runs a company. So it's very important from the word go. Yes, we've started a company, but who are going to be the decision makers? We need to agree. How are we going to constitute the board? All right?
Yes.
Because the board is the one that makes decisions.
So can a company run without a board?
Roughly speaking, it can run.
Yes. But is it legal?
If we start ideally, strictly speaking, no company can run without a board, without a director. Because you remember, people who sit at the board are called
directors.
And in Kenya, the Companies Act of 2015 has now said that we can have a one director, one shareholder company. Initially, you could not come up with a company with just one director, one shareholder. All right? But now, it is possible to have just...
Which means the shareholder can be a director.
Yes. Even now, even today, shareholder can... In fact, they are called director shareholder. So you can be a director and you can be a shareholder.
Are these now the proprietaries kind of company?
That is... and I think you raise an important thing. We may also need to start talking about the available business.
LLCs, limited. What are because also again, I might be an engineer.
Yes.
Have this brilliant idea, or maybe I just build a software, or I've started a shop. It's picking up.
Yes.
Now I'm like, okay, even I don't know where to register this company. I don't know what kind of company should I register. What are these? There's that, and there's that realm of entrepreneurs, and you cannot punish them for ignorance, though you say ignorance is not the defense.
Is not defense. Yes.
So, but if we educate them, actually they might be better off from the legal perspective.
Yeah. I was saying that when from the outside, when you're starting a business, and in fact that's where you come to say, first of all, what kind of business outfit am I going to go for? Because you see, you can go for a sole proprietorship. That is a Kimani and company. It's just sons. You are the everything.
Yes.
That is a sole proprietorship. It is not advisable to start, when you're doing a serious business like Africa is talking, you don't just go and go for a sole proprietorship where you only have a business registration certificate.
Yes.
You can also opt to, the best thing usually you opt for a company, a limited liability company. And the beauty of a business, of a limited liability company, you hear it's called a limited liability company. What does that mean? It is a separate legal entity from its owners. When you start a company, today we say we are starting, say Africa is Talking Limited. Africa is Talking Limited is completely different from its shareholders. What does that mean? It can sue and be sued in its own capacity. It can buy property in its own capacity. It can borrow debt in its own capacity. So, in fact, I remember the law that we learned in the Companies Act, a famous case of Solomon versus Solomon, that really brings out the attribute of separate legal entity.
Yes.
It means that if the company has debt and you're the shareholder, they cannot come for you and get your car because you are a shareholder. No?
Yes.
You're only liable to the extent of your interest in that company. All right? So nobody's going, unlike a limited liability partnership where you are actually
the company.
You are the even a sole proprietorship. You are the person who is liable for anything.
Yes.
That is going to be done. So bringing you back to that aspect of starting the business. When you're starting a business, you need to understand who are the people that you're starting the business with and what are the frameworks you've laid bare before you bring other people. Because you remember, before you get big investors, you have angel investors, your mother, your father, your uncle, your cousin who believe in you. They say, I'll give you a 10K, but you'll give me some shares. So now you need to, and you need to, from the beginning, you have to have very clear roles. And I think what I was talking about is you need to understand how are decisions going to be made. And by that, you are meaning how is the board going to be constituted? Because the board is one that is going to be the one that is running the show. All right? The moment you have got that, you ask yourselves, if in the event we fight, how are we going to resolve that conflict? How are we going to fight? It needs to be in writing. Say perhaps if we disagree, maybe we might go for arbitration. If we disagree, this is what we need to do. It needs to be very clear. Roles and responsibilities.
Is that what is contained in the memorandum?
Ideally, we're talking about the shareholders agreement.
Okay.
But also, the old companies, but we still have them, there's something called articles and memorandum of we used to call them memats. Articles and memorandum. Basically, the articles are the constitution of the company.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
And now, of course, that states
what guides
the company. So you need to have those clear. But then now the articles need to align with the shareholder agreement.
Okay.
So that they are in tandem.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Interesting. So in this case, you're at Africa Stocking.
Yeah.
And of course, as the company grows, there's always challenges. As you raise money, there's challenges. As you hire new employees, there's challenges. How do you ensure that all these do not actually destroy the company? Because you see now is a limited liability company.
Yes.
We should exist beyond all these dynamics, all these challenges. And as a legal person, you are the center of all these things.
Yes.
And everyone actually is looking at you as a solution.
Yes.
Because even me as an employee or someone as an employee might get into trouble.
Yes.
Or might feel like the company is not fair.
Yes.
either maybe the salary is not added, or the time of work is not fair, or they're overwhelmed. All these things tend to happen in big companies, in small companies, startups, as long as that company is growing and there's a lot of work going on there. How do you address all these moving parts?
You remember when after the post-election violence in 2007, there was the wacky envelope. You remember?